Charlotte and I just asked Cammy if he's got anything embarrassing about Ben.
No.
Cammy said he had, and Ben genuinely panicked. Don't worry, we won't. You look really flustered.
Come on, let me tell you.
you.
I've been here for 30 seconds. Just let's talk about the football first, can we? I can't believe it. They said, do you think Cammy will come in? I said, yes. What was I thinking? It's my fault. Right, look.
Shall we talk the football?
The defeats.
Yes.
Not such the bad news. It was a strange thing there, wasn't it, Cam? Because we've watched so many England games together and usually you're on tenterhooks. But actually, it didn't necessarily matter if we won or lost.
Yeah.
What was your reaction to it?
The reaction from everybody was an emptiness in their stomach. The whole room that I was in watching the game last night, people had a real emptiness.
The Panama game was such an extraordinary success, and
Yeah.
everybody was just firing on all cylinders. Is there an element of that? I mean, within the camp, you've been a manager yourself as well, that there's a sort of a slowing down of momentum. Is there any problems there?
Obviously, there'll be a downside of it today. Of course there will, especially for those players who hope that they'd get an opportunity, because they are not going to get an opportunity now. That first 11 that Gareth picked
Played the first 2 games.
Played the first 2 games. Obviously, Dele Alli was injured for the second game. But Dele Alli will come back, and that first team will start now against Colombia. Because we all thought, well, Rashford could have played. Last night, didn't do great. Had an opportunity. Chance, one opportunity. Stick that in. He was the one. Didn't do himself any favours. Vardy, you'd probably say, they all did OK, but they didn't knock on that door and say to Gareth, I'm worthy of a place.
Loftus-Cheek?
So was it as much a test for them, really?
It was, yeah, absolutely.
To prove themselves?
To prove themselves. Well, Danny Rose, for the first 45 minutes, he does great. Then he shows Januzaj inside in the second half, and we all know what he can do with that wonderful left foot of his, and he produced the goal. So, but, like I said, the game didn't have that intensity. I would say that was more akin to a pre-season friendly, not just an England friendly, because they have a little bit on them because we need to win them. It was a situation where we have gone out in the first 2 games and the first 15 minutes of every game, we have closed the opposition down and denied them space. We didn't do that. If you look at the last 15 minutes of the game, because we all thought, well, Harry Kane will come on. He's our, captain, our leader, everything. He'll come on. Gareth had decided then, we are quite happy with what we're doing.
Interesting.
And I think that was the thing that we must take encouragement for.
So Colombia, let's talk Colombia.
Yes.
Because, I mean, how do we go about that? Because they've got some cracking players.
They have. I do believe that, last night was a very difficult game. Very difficult game for the manager, the players.
Why?
Because of the fact that we were already through.
Yeah, so nobody was really...
We haven't been in a situation like this, Kate, where we're going into the... if you remember, if you go back to Brazil, the 3rd and final game in the group, we were already out playing Costa Rica. The last time we played in the World Cup.
Yeah.
The last time we lost a game in a big competition was to Iceland. So all of a sudden we're now in a situation where we're through. How do we deal with it? Everyone's keep telling you there's 2 different scenarios. And we have got the best scenario out of that situation.
And we've got to remember that and start getting optimistic about that. Since you lot have last seen Cammy, he's a grandfather as well.
Oh, I didn't know. Congratulations.
Very young grandfather, right?
Solomon and Connie, So
oh, twins?
One of each. No. My 2 sons, my oldest and
and they all had babies within about sort of 4 and 5 months of each other.
Yeah.
Oh, amazing. What is it like to be a grandpa?
It's the best thing that's ever happened.
Is it?
Yeah, it's...
Other than working with me, Cam, obviously.
Well,
close second.
It comes close, Yeah, no, they're amazing as well, and we get to see them all the time, which is great.
Amazing.
We don't want to give them back, though, that's the thing. Everyone says that's the bit you can give them back. We don't want to give them back.
You and Anne, bless. Well, look, send the family our love when you see them.
Will.
And do you think you're going to head out to Russia? Do you think you'll get there?
I am planning to go out for the quarterfinals.
Yeah.
So
we get through this one.
Hopefully we pass Colombia and then I'll be
roll on
the plane out there,
Lovely stuff. Cammy?
Great stuff.
You seem to
you seem to... Did I use all the time up?
Yeah,
Next, you have to come back and tell it, Cam.
I've genuinely never seen Ben Shephard panic as much
It's
when
got
he
to be
thought
something
Cammy
good.
was going to tell this story, whatever it is.
I will tell you afterwards, I promise.
Okay.